Yo, fuck the UFC, bro. No. That's wrong. I shouldn't say fuck the UFC. Fuck whoever the judges were that screwed over Peter Yan, bro. Listen, I haven't seen a robbery like that before, bro. I have yet to see a robbery like that. Listen, I'm gonna give it to him. Sean O'Malley was piecing our boy Yan up on the feet. All right. If it was a boxing match, yo, O'Malley beat the fuck out of Yan, hands down, unanimous decision. Makes sense, right? But this isn't a boxing match. This is an MMA fight. Okay, and on the MMA card, on the statistics, Yan won that fight. He had over a round of control time. That means he had control over O'Malley's body, doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do to that man, okay? On top of that, they were relatively close in the striking department. It was at the end of round 2, O'Malley hit him with a knee that busted open Yan. If it wasn't for that, I mean, you couldn't really tell who won the fight. I just don't understand. You know, if that had been anybody else besides O'Malley fighting Yan and the exact same fight happened, Yan would have won because the control time is more significant than the striking. You understand? With the striking, the whole point of striking is to knock somebody out, not to just win on the scorecard. If you can't knock them out, then the striking's all out the window compared to everything else. Now, if you manage to keep it on the feet for the entirety of the fight, then it makes sense. Okay, he managed to stuff the takedowns. He kept it on the feet, and he pieced them up on the feet for the entire fight. But that's not what happened. When Yan wanted to take O'Malley down, he took him down. He body slammed him at one point. Like that. I mean, at the end of the fight, he even said he lost. He didn't have the demeanor of somebody that was like, oh yeah, I won that fight. You can tell he knows that he lost that fight. Look back at the fight with him and Chito Vera when Chito Vera was fucking him up, chopped his leg, shut his whole leg down, and then beat his ass on the ground, knocked him out unconscious, and he came to. He was talking after the fight like he never lost, but at the end of this one, he was pretty confident that he did not win that fight. So I give him respect for being real about that. Besides that, though, I mean, my other picks, I mean, I picked terribly. Charles Oliveira gets submitted by Islam Makhachev. I did not see that one coming. I'll be honest with you, I did not see that one coming, but it was a weird fight to watch. Islam is that fucking guy. He is him. He's Himothy. This dude, he'll run through you. He will run through you and drag you down and ride you hard. Like Khabib said, ride him like a horse. Like, that's exactly what he did. I don't see anybody in the division besides our boy Benny that can dethrone him. So, and speaking of Benny boy, that had been the best fight of the night. Honestly, those guys were going back and forth. It was like two honey badgers. It was just two honey badgers going back and forth, bro. Those guys were coming for each other's necks. And that boy Benny showed me something. That hands, he has power, he has a chin, and this dude is durable. And then on top of that, I think the weirdest fight of the night for me had to have been Aljo and TJ. Aljo, props. I mean, dude, you did exactly what I said you were going to do. Backpack. Got him to the ground, controlled his back, beat the fuck out of him for, I think the fight got to round 2 or round 3. You just beat the fuck out of him. Aljo is just that fucking guy. Nobody in the division right now is on his level when it comes to grappling. It's just that simple. Fight me. But that being said, TJ was going into this fight injured. His arm, like, dislocates every once in a while. Like, mid-fight, it'll just dislocate and he just pops it back in. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Like, an optimistic point of view, I can definitely understand the thought process that went into clearing TJ. Like, there's 15 other guys in that division that will work their ass off and are working their ass off to get to the position that TJ is in. TJ's had one fight back, Corey Sanhagen, and he didn't necessarily win that fight with flying colors. That was a tough fight, a tough battle for him. And you took up that role, you took up that opportunity. I just think it's very selfish, you know, and you got exactly what you deserved. I feel nothing as far as Aljo holding back. He shouldn't have held back, and he didn't. He put his hands on that man, and he fucked him up until they stopped the fight. It was a weird card, definitely an entertaining card, and I'm definitely happy with the results. It's very interesting to see where the lightweight division is going to go next, because if I'm not mistaken, the lightweight division just got flipped on its head. Oliveira beat Michael Chandler, Justin Gaethje, and Dustin Poirier, 3 of the top guys in that division, right? None of those guys have fought Islam Makhachev. So Islam skipped all 3 of these guys, including Benny Dariush. So that's 4 assassins. 4 assassins at the door. And now you got another one in Charles Oliveira. So now you have 5 assassins in total in the top 5. If Islam Makhachev can get past all 5 of these guys, okay, that's gonna be the toughest 5-man like group, top 5 that anybody has gone through. Okay, you got all these dudes. If he goes through them, he's easily the GOAT. He's easily on Khabib's level if he can get through all 5 of those guys. And even more impressive, I'll give you this: if he can do it in a year and a half, get through all 5 of those guys in a year and a half, this guy's the fucking GOAT. Like some Chimaev shit. Which, what the fuck was that? I don't know if you guys saw that, but at the end of the fight, right, Islam Makhachev's team and Chimaev like got into it. That's very, very fucking interesting, and I hope more shit happens with that. Because those two, I want to see those two fight. I mean, bro, I saw this meme. It was like when Khabib retired, he split up his ego into 2 pieces, light and dark. And the dark is Khamzat Chimaev, and the light is Islam Makhachev. That's an amazing fucking storyline right there. But that being said, if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment for more content. Thank you guys so much.